Hey, everybody. Thank you for hopping on the team call. We have a lot of exciting things to talk about, a great topic for tonight. And if you haven't felt the momentum yet, start feeling it now. It is go time. Things are happening. Things are moving quickly. We have a ton of new coaches on the team. We have a ton of people seeing so much success with 80 Day Obsession and 2B Mindset. And we have Lift 4 coming out soon. So many things to get people started, and it is the perfect time to be a coach, obviously. So a lot of announcements for tonight, I'll put it that way. First thing before I forget, Summit t-shirts. This was the one that we had last year. The one that we're making this year, we've already posted it on the team page. But even if you're not coming to Summit, you can still get a t-shirt, a tank. It's going to be same tank, but it's going to be bright pink, because who doesn't like bright pink? It's going to be $20. Make sure you fill out the form. Jessica already posted about it. Make sure that you are paying Jessica and filling out the form that she posted. So kind of last call for that, because we got to get those things made before Summit comes. So what do we have coming up this week? I know I put up a schedule in the team page about all the calls we have going on, right? So tomorrow night we have a What is Coaching live event. That's going to start at 9 p.m. And it's in the group Glimpse into Coach Life. It is in the team page. If you need me to tag you in it, just let me know, or have somebody else add you in. So this event is for you to, one, learn about how to talk about the coaching opportunity, meaning we're going to tell people, what does it mean to be a coach? How do we earn? What's our story? How to overcome objections like, I don't have time. I have a full-time job. I'm a mom. I'm broke, right? Those are all common objections that we hear. So in this event tomorrow night, a couple of us are going to hop on live, and we're also going to be posting some information in there. So number one, you got to show up, right? If you want other people to show up. So that's number two, invite, right? So that's why last night we did the coach invite blitz to invite people to this, right? All people need to do is be interested. If they're interested in learning, awesome, pop them in the group and we'll do the work for you. So you don't have to know everything. You just have to hit send. And I think we all can hit send, right? Beach bars are here, obviously, 10% off, package of two. 2B Mindset is still $20 off until June 3rd. The app is going to launch on June 4th. If you still did not get your own package for 2B Mindset, you still have until July 3rd to be in Alana's mindset group. Also, sorry, my voice is totally shot today. So bear with me. If you earn Success Club in May, you get a fun Joel bobblehead. And if you're collecting all of them, you have to get Joel, right? I think he's the hottest one. And if you're going to Summit, you also get a photo op with a celeb trainer if you earn Success Club in May. Obviously, Summit's coming up June 21st through the 24th. I'll be there. Hope to see you guys there too. Summit selection. So if you are going to Summit, make sure you pick your workshops and what workout you want to be a part of. And I kind of wanted to focus on Lift 4 just a little bit for tonight. And then we're definitely going to have more calls, more team calls leading up to the launch. But this is going to launch just the same as 80 Day Obsession. And if you're a new coach and you weren't here for the launch of the 80 Day Obsession, it was freaking awesome. It was amazing. This is going to be way better than that. It's going to be way better than 2B Mindset. So learn the information now on the Champions page. Just search on Facebook, Beachbody Champions page. Joel, the trainer, is going to go live tomorrow talking all about it. But you can also look in your Coach Online office. It's going to give you all the details. It's going to tell you who it's for, the requirements. So just so you guys know, the pre-sale starts June 11th, meaning you can sign up for your package and get the VIP early access to press play on July 16th. So from June 11th, through July 16th, you can pre-order your package, right? The package will send, but you won't be able to press play on BOD until July 16th. So you have that entire time to really hype it up and to talk to people. Like, guys, this is going to be such an amazing program. After the call, after the 24 hours to Emerald slide that I'm going to be talking about, to a couple leaders are just going to hop on and share what they're going to be doing to really launch this program. I know, check out Danielle Lobb's Facebook page. She made a great post today. Jessica Bryson made an awesome post today too. So check their page out, see what they're posting to launch this. So early access means that you can access this before anybody. So it will eventually be on everybody's member library on Beachbody On Demand, but unless you get the early access, you have to wait until October 1st. And nobody freaking wants to wait until October 1st, right? Like, I'm not, like, I don't care. I'm going to pay $45 to get it early. So create anticipation around this, guys. Like, start it now, because, like, as I don't want to wait until October 1st, like, nobody wants to wait until October 1st. So really, like, create that, like, excitement around it. All right, so that's it for some announcements. And I wanted to hop in right to our topic for tonight, and that is reaching Emerald rank in your Beachbody business, because let's be honest, being Emerald is freaking awesome, and there's so many exciting things, and really, like, that is the start of your business. Yes, like, you signed up to be a coach, but you miss out on so many opportunities unless you're an Emerald coach. And honestly, like, you can be an Emerald coach in 2 minutes if you wanted to, and I'll tell you how you can do that. But let's kind of go through, like, the perks of, like, why do I want to be an Emerald coach? Like, what's the big deal? So the first thing, like, is, guys, you earn more money. Yes, we are helping people, but this is also a business, and we need to think with a business mind that we don't want to work harder, we want to work smarter. So as an Emerald coach, you earn team bonus cycles. If you're not an Emerald coach, you just earn 25% commissions, right? So you have to be working in order to earn that 25% commission. Your team bonus cycles, that is all about your team's volume. And you know what, guys? Like, I went away on the Success Club trip, and I didn't sell anything for an entire month. Yes, the leader of your team didn't sell jack for like 30 days. And you know what? I had my biggest paycheck in 5 years as a coach. Like, that goes to show, and it was all team bonus cycles. It is absolutely huge. So as an Emerald coach, you get $14 per team bonus cycles. That team bonus cycles, we build that as a team. So that's why we work as a team. That's why it's not like, all right, I'm going to sign you up and see you later. Like, no, like, we earn that volume together. So that's number one perk to being an Emerald coach. Second is qualifying for customer leads. If you guys don't know already my story, I was a customer lead. So I was a free customer for my coach, Lisa. So she was an Emerald coach. She was more than an Emerald coach, but you only have to be an Emerald coach to get those free customers. Meaning, if you're sitting here saying, I don't know many people, or I have a small network, or I live, in a small town. Well, guess what, guys? Like, Beachbody gives you free freaking customers. And I'm pretty sure Lisa's very thankful that she got me as a free customer. So you get them as a customer that you can add them to your challenge groups. You can start to get to know them. And that's what Lisa did with me. She started to get to know me. I wasn't on Shakeology. I didn't buy a challenge pack right away. She was just talking to me. So that's all you're doing with those free customers. And guess what? She saw the potential and she said, hey, would you want to be a coach? And I said, you're weird. I don't know you, but damn, like, I need this in my life. And I said, yes. The other perk is qualifying for Success Club leads. These are a little bit different because these are free customers that purchase Shakeology. It should say qualify for Shakeology leads. So these are people that buy Shakeology, you instantly get their commission. Like, that is awesome. Like, you get more money by helping people, but you don't even know this person. Like, blows my mind. And a lot of my Success Club points comes from these free leads. It comes from these people that I just talk to. I create relationships with. Alicia Zanker, hello. She was a free customer of mine. I would have never connected with her. She lives like, I don't even know how many miles away, like 3,000 miles away. I'm not good with that stuff. But like, it is like super, super key for you to be Emerald. And it's super simple. And I'll break it down a little bit more on how you can do that. Oh, and then 2, it's proof that you're having success. So if you're like, well, why would people want to join me? Or what makes me stand out from every other coach out there? Do you guys like see when we recognize people? Like, that's exciting, right? Like when you get recognized for hitting Success Club, or recognized for being an Emerald coach, or for rank advancing, like that is fun. Like, we all love that. But it's proof to your Facebook friends and family and everyone else that you think is doubting you. That's just a story in your head, by the way. It is social proof that you're having success with this, that you're doing freaking amazing. And you're going to use that to build your confidence and leverage it, right? Like, if people are seeing like you're hitting Success Club, you're helping like 5 people or 3 people per month, you're rank advancing, like they're gonna be like, damn, like that girl is like on fire. She knows what she's doing, even if you don't, like, right? Fake it till you make it. That's just going to give you like so much momentum. So what is Emerald rank? Simple. So that circle is you. All you need is 1 coach on your right leg and 1 coach on your left leg. It's that simple. You need 2 people. I know we all can think of more than 2 people in our lives that we can help with their health and fitness, right? And that we can help financially too. Like, how many people message you that you're talking to and they're like, oh, I can't afford a challenge pack. Okay, great. Have you ever thought about what I'm doing as a coach? Because you can help people just like I am, right? Like, great intro to having people see the financial rewards just like you. So how do I find 2 people in 24 hours? Ready? Invite people the same way you were invited. Can you go back to the conversation you had with your coach, copy and paste and send? Yes. Pretty sure I could teach my grandma to do that. So it is that simple. Stop overthinking it. Stop second guessing yourself and just do it. If you said yes to what your coach asked you, I promise you somebody else is going to say yes too. So how are you invited? What did your coach say to you? Copy and paste it, right? Like, you might have had multiple conversations with your coach. That shows that you got to follow up, right? But use that as the example. It's right there, already done for you. And also ask yourself, like, what excited you about joining? Was it a post about a before and after picture on your coach's page? Was it a recognition post that your coach did? Was it a financial reward that your coach posted? Or maybe it was the Success Club trip that your coach posted about. So if that made you excited, what do you think other people are going to get excited for? So start thinking with that mentality and share exactly that. That's all you got to do is copy and paste. Simple, simple, simple. And use your coach, right? We're here to help you. We're not here to do it for you. That's you to take action. But get on 3-way calls. Say, Jess, I have somebody that might be interested. Can you hop on a 3-way call? Jess, I have somebody, but I don't know how to respond to their objection. Can you get in a 3-way message with us? Don't be scared of doing this. This is how I learned from Lisa. I got on calls with her. I said, I have someone that might be interested. She said, great, let's get them on a call. Perfect. She talked to them. I took notes. And then we did that a couple times. And then I had her notes. And I was able to get on the phone very hesitantly with people and talk to people. And I eventually learned. So you have to start somewhere. And it's that simple of just invite the same way that your coach invited you. Tomorrow night, guess what we're having? What is coaching opportunity event, right? Oh, I spelled that wrong. Perfect time to send out messages after this call. If you're not hyped up about this, well, get hyped up and then 10 minutes, spend 10 minutes inviting people to tomorrow's event. Plain and simple. Hey girl, if you're new, especially if you're a new coach, right? I wish I did this as a new coach because it lets the guard down. It lets your fear down. Hey girl, I know this is coming out of like left field. I know I'm a brand new coach, but I am so excited about what me and my team are doing. We have so many brand new, amazing things, and I just love what you're all about. I love your positivity, and I think you would make an amazing coach. Have you ever thought about doing what I do? If they say, maybe, or what is it all about? Well, we have this What is Coaching event tomorrow night. Do you mind if I add you to the group? She's going to say, no, of course not. Bam, add her to the group. So lead with your fear. Say, hey, I know this is totally random. I know I'm a brand new coach. I know I have no idea what I'm doing, but I am excited. That's all people care about is if you're excited, if you're like, like you pay attention to those people that are smiling all the time, that are excited all the time. When you scroll through social media and you see somebody complaining over and over and over, what do? Unfollow, or you like click the 3 dots and say like, I don't want to see posts from this person anymore. You don't want to be around that person. You want to be around the person that's happy, that's excited, that's living life to the fullest. Say that in your message. Exude that type of personality right through. I don't care if you're faking it. If you feel that, if you start saying this out loud, saying you're excited, say how pumped up you are, you're going to start to feel that energy. Like I start to feel it, right? So invite people. Last week and yesterday, like I showed you guys, in 10 minutes, even like I think the smallest amount of person somebody invited was like 3 people in 10 minutes. 3 people in 10 minutes, that's better than nobody in no minutes, right? Like, so even if you just send out 1 invite tonight, like guys, that is huge. If you can send out 1 invite every single day for 30 days, that's 30 people. So don't think you have to send out mass amounts of messages. Even if it's just 1, all you need is 2, right? All you need is 2 coaches to be Emerald. Okay, so I wanted to show these to you as examples. These were messages that happened yesterday. This one happened yesterday, and this one happened today. So turn your customers into discount members. What does that mean? Sign your customers up as coaches, guys. Like, don't be afraid of it. That's how I learned. Lisa said, sign customers up as discount coaches. I said, okay, I did it. I didn't worry about what are they going to think about the $15.95 fee? What are they going to think about putting their social security, blah, 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 blah. I don't care, so they don't care. They don't question me. So the first person, I just signed her up as a discount coach because she was getting 80-day obsession challenge pack plus 2B mindset. So for her to get 2B mindset, it'd be cheaper for her to get it as a discount coach, right? So instead of her paying an extra $99 for 2B mindset, as a discount coach, she paid $75. So she was saving right then and there as she was signing up. So I simply said, I signed you up with the discount membership. I don't say discount coach. People don't want to be coaches right away. So I say, you do not have to do any coaching. I get to that objection before they even see, do I have to sign up as a coach? I bite it right in the butt, right? I say, you do not have to do any coaching, and it's free to sign up this way because of the package you're getting. She got a challenge pack. she's able to sign up for the membership for free. When you check out, you will see it's free and the savings you get. And then she said, I have about 2 hours of work left and I'll sign up. She signed up. She didn't even question it. The person today, I asked her, because I feel people out. Like I know this person, the first person, she needed the discount because she was getting extra things besides her challenge pack. This other person, she was actually a free lead. I'm not that familiar with her. I don't have a close relationship with her. But I asked her, I said, also, do you want me to sign you up with the discount? We'll save you $15 each month if you want to continue. And then she said, discount, question mark. I said, yep, the discount membership gives you $15. We'll give you $15 off each month. I think I said that wrong, but she understood. So your first month will be $140. She did not sign up with a challenge pack, guys. So she actually paid the $40 fee, but she knew she was going to be on Shakeology because she loves it so much. And then second month on Beyond, it's $115. Or I told her, or you could just be a regular customer and spend $130 per month. And she, at the last thing she said, so how does it work if I decide that I don't want it? I said, you just cancel, plain and simple. Done. She signed up. She didn't ask about Social Security, blah, 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 blah. Don't worry about it. You are helping people. Don't worry about like, oh, are they going to think like they're like, I'm trying to do this for me? No, like you're helping people save money. And yes, it's helping you to get to Emerald. But if my friend had a coupon to like Lorna Jane's store and they didn't give it to me, I'd be freaking pissed at them. So you got to look at it at a different way. You got to look at it with a different mindset. Sign your customers up as discount members, plain and simple. All right. So I said in the beginning of the call, how can you become Emerald in like 5 minutes? Find 2 people that you are very close with. Husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, mom, dad, aunt, uncle, best friend. I don't care. You have 2 people in your life. Yes, you might be scared to ask them. I remember sitting in my parents' living room and I first signed up as a coach and I was like, holy crap, like how am I going to even like say this? Like I'm a Beachbody coach. Like they're going to laugh at me or they're going to like tell me it's like silly because I thought it was silly, right? But I told them about it. My mom was like, oh, like that shake is like, it's just like a waste of money, blah, blah, blah. My mom like messages me every month. When is my shake coming? I have like 2 scoops left. For 5 years, she's done that. So obviously she's a fan now. But you just have to do it. You just have to ask them. Dave, obviously, I didn't even ask. I said, you're being signed up. That's what Lisa told me to do. Find 2 people, sign them up. I signed up my mom. I signed up Dave. Boom, I was Emerald in a day. So if you guys are probably already looking, let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger for 1 second. Let me do this. Let me do this because I want to be transparent with you guys. This is Dave's account. Lifetime earnings, $63,000. I'm not doing anything different. Dave is not working the business. I'm doing the same thing. Dave's pumping his fist over there.
63 grand.
Yeah. I don't post this to like say, look at me. I show you guys to say, this can be you. Why not you? So this was his paycheck from what, last week? $437. And it's me doing the same thing. I'm getting customers and I sign them up under his account. And you'll see, guys, I haven't had to put a single customer in his account for probably 3 years. See, I have no retail commission. It's coming from all team bonus cycles. So when I signed up Dave, my next job was to make him Emerald. And that's what I did. So I have his account set up as a diamond coach right now. He earns $18 per team bonus cycle. And he just collects that money. I don't have to put anybody in there because I already did the work my first 2 years as a coach. So it's what we kind of call like double dipping. You're allowed to do this as a Beachbody coach. You're allowed to work your husband's business. And there's so many times like I see coaches that don't do this, or they don't sign them up right away and they wait. I'm like, oh my gosh, there is so much freaking potential that like you're missing out on. So if you do not have your spouse signed up, or if you're not married, use a mom or a dad. Like if you're worried about like, oh, what about taxes? Like I'm pretty sure if you earn $63,000, you can set aside some money for taxes, right? Like you'll be fine. The other thing I wanted to share really quickly was a coach who didn't sign up their spouse right away. And she is a very, very successful coach now and kind of kicking herself in the butt. But it's like a 2-minute video. So just listen.
Shows you the importance of this. So when I go to my history, there we go. I'm going to play
Hey guys, I'm Rochelle Griffin. So you are looking at my back office, and I want to take just a couple of minutes and explain to you why, if you're married, it is really important that you sign your spouse up right away as a coach. Now, I know you're a new coach. You're not going to understand the ins and outs of it. So this is going to be one of those situations that it's imperative that you trust us, that you know that we have your best interest at heart, and we don't want you to make the same mistake that many of us made who've been around for a while. I've been a coach for over 7 years now. And when I first became a coach, I didn't want to do the business, and so I didn't think anything of it, and I didn't sign my husband up right away. 7 years later, that is costing us a lot of money, and I want to show you really quick. So here I am, and I have a right and a left leg directly under me, just like you do. Once these spots are taken, once there's a coach in those spots, you can't get them back. Once I wised up and wanted to sign my husband up, these spots were taken. So my husband ended up right here underneath Hope, not directly underneath. You don't think that's a big deal, but it is a big deal because this leg over here of Hope's grew like crazy with tons of coaches. My husband doesn't benefit from any of that. Hope, right here as a diamond coach, is maxing out at $2,000 a week at this point, 7 years later. If that would have been flip-flopped, if I would have signed my husband up right away, my husband instead would be benefiting from all the coaches over here and be making $2,000 a week. When you multiply that out, $2,000 a week times 52 weeks, that is $104,000 a year. That is a mistake. That's an over $100,000 mistake that I made 7 years ago. I didn't know I was making it, but it is costing us now. I don't want it to cost you. So I want you to please trust us. As soon as you're done watching this video, if you have not signed your spouse, go and sign your spouse. Make sure your spouse has one of the positions directly under you. This is something that can really behoove you in the future as you grow your business, okay? Talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay, so I think you guys like see, okay, now I understand why we're always saying like sign up your spouse. It's not for our benefit. It is absolutely for your benefit. So if you're like, oh, well, doesn't that mean then like he has to get Shakeology? Well, like Dave obviously loves Shakeology and I have to order extra because sometimes he has 2 a day and then he gets mad if I send out samples and he's like, you check my packets. So I always have extra. He's laughing at me. So you can purchase extra samples if your spouse doesn't want to drink it. It's a business expense. If you're giving away to people, guess what? Business expense, write off for your taxes. You can sell them for $5 each for a free group or a Shakeology group, right? You can get the bars now. You can get the performance line through their account. The investment that you're making with signing your husband up is going to, I can't do math, right? You guys know that. But the $99 or the $115 we pay per month for Dave's account, pretty sure is worth $63,000. I think I made my point, right? All right. So another quick way you can get Emerald in 24 hours. Get engagement on your posts. These are simple, easy posts that you can do right now to get engagement. When they put those hearts, guess what? You're going to message them, say, hey, I have a blah, blah, blah group coming up. If you don't lie, right? We all have challenge groups coming up. You can put them in one of our groups. Hey, we have this new Lift 4 group coming up, or we have 80-day obsession, or we have this blah, blah, blah group. It's a great way to start a conversation with somebody. And then you message your coach and say, hey, I have somebody that is interested in toning up their bum, right? What could they do? Obviously, 80-day obsession. They're interested in arms, legs, overall. What do I do? Reach out to your upline. We're here for a reason, right? Simple engagement posts. Use the heart things, make it pretty, simple, and you're good to go. And then if you are like me and you're worried about what most people think, most people are depressed, sad, and unhappy. I used this quote before in a team call, and I'm using it again because it is so true. And I made a post today for Jessica Bryson on my page because it's been 1 year since she's been a full-time coach. And I had her original post up from 2013. Her post on Facebook said something like, Facebook friends, I'm looking for a summertime job for somebody that needs house sitting, pet sitting, babysitting, or tutoring. I have a wedding coming up. Just send me a message. And at the time, she was a challenger of mine. And I'm like, man, like I was a brand new coach myself. I'm like, how do I say it? How do I word it? I don't even have a team yet. Like, how do I coach her, like train her, like all these things. Like I knew I had an upline that was amazing and we had all the training, but it was my own doubt. But you know what? I said, man, if I want to get anywhere with this, if I want to get anywhere different in life, I got to send that message. And you know what? I sent that message. And today, Jess has been a full-time coach for an entire year at home with our baby girl. She able to quit teaching, and she is financially able to do it because of this business. Imagine if I didn't send her that message because I was too scared. That would have really freaking sucked for Jess. And yes, it would have really sucked for me too. So get to Hitting Emerald. 24 hours. You can absolutely do it. Super simple, easy. Send me a message. I want you to personally send me a message when you turn Emerald. I want you to let me know that you did this. And guess what? If you're already Emerald, because a lot of you are, do it again. I want you to sign up another 2 coaches in 24 hours. If you do that, send me a message. I don't care if it's Monday or next week. Send me a message anytime you sign up 2 coaches, and we're going to freaking celebrate you guys, because this right now is the best freaking time to be in this business. It cannot be more exciting. I've been in this for obviously 5 years, and it is the biggest growth that we've ever had. And back in the day, like 21 Day Fix, we thought that was big, and like the numbers are insane. So make sure 24 hours, you can do this. It's simple, it's easy. We're here to help you guys. I have not looked at the chat because I've been yapping away. So if you guys had any questions, if you have any questions, just unmute yourselves. I'll look through the chat really quick. But I think some people were on answering it. Or if anybody, just Leia, if you guys want to pop on, say anything.
I'll just share mine too, because like Dan was the second coach I signed up. Actually, Gina Fortin, is she on? I didn't see her name. She was my first discount coach, and then Rose was like, you better hurry up and make your second one your husband, because you'll regret it later if you don't. And I was like, what? But then Dan started drinking my shakes, so I just got another order of shakes. And if I don't do anything to his account or touch it right now, he averages just from Team Cycle bonuses like $250 a week just in his account. Like that's when I do nothing. So he doesn't manage it at all. He takes full credit when a challenge pack gets sold through there, but he doesn't do anything. But just so you know, over the years, what starts to happen is that the volume that's driving up through your husband's business is then driving up through your first business. So it is something that's extremely valuable to do as early as possible.
Absolutely. You're not just earning in that spouse's account, but it's helping you earn even more in your account because you're stacking it, and that volume, the same volume is getting doubled. It's the same amount of work, but you're doubling it. Simple.
I'll just add, I don't know why I can't see myself here. I'll just add that when you are signing up your spouse or your first couple coaches, make sure you do talk to your personally sponsored coach though, and make sure that they're in the right leg so that they're on the correct spot. You want to have your spouse on your weak leg, and you won't know which one is your weak or your strong leg unless you talk to your coach. So make sure you do talk to your coach about that.
I was going to say, Rose, I don't know if anybody plans on going on the Success Club trip next year, but if you sign up 12 coaches, which can be discount coaches or coaches that are working the business, from now until then, you get a $500 onboard credit that you can use towards your drinks or like whatever you guys want. So that's definitely a good incentive to get you to sign people up, discount or working coaches.
I totally forgot about that, and I forget about that every year, and I'm like, damn it. But yes, another bonus for signing up coaches. Anybody else with questions? And then Jess or Leah, and Lisa, if you want to talk about how you're going to be promoting Lift 4, just maybe 2 minutes, nothing crazy.
Danielle had some really good posts. I'm going to call you out because I see you. You're like the second person over, so I'm going to call you out. She posted a lot this morning on her Instagram story, so it's still in the loop. So if you can go to Danielle's stories and just kind of listen to what she has to say about HIIT training and what it is, because she is a HIIT instructor. And if you don't know much about Joel's new program coming out, there's more details to come, but it is a HIIT and lift style workout. So high intensity interval training. If you're new to that, practice saying it and use it, because you're going to want to use that language when you're speaking about this program, because people recognize that word, or that, what is it called when you use letters? What's that thing? I don't know. But the teacher, we should know that. But high intensity interval training. So that is a buzzword that has been buzzing around Pinterest for years. It's been buzzing around, Danielle was saying earlier today, CrossFit gyms. People know it, and they know it's a good workout and it gets results. So now that we have the ability to say that this program that we are offering you now is 4 days a week, less than an hour, HIIT training, lift training, core work, like it's all things that people are looking for right now. So you want to get to know this program and you want to get excited about it, but you also want to know what it is that you're talking about. So Danielle, if you want to talk a little bit about what it is that you do as a HIIT instructor, and like what your clientele loves the most about it, and some things that people can use to share.
Okay, hi guys. So HIIT training is basically heavy on, heavy off. So typically you could do a move. Let's say, like typically in my class, we do a high intensity move for like 45 seconds, and then you like run in place, or like a lower intensity move for 15 seconds. Or you could be sprinting for 2 minutes or sprinting for a minute and walking for a minute. So it's basically on and off, on and off. The reason why HIIT is so big in like the muscle community is because basically if you do HIIT training and you do muscle training, you don't lose your muscle. So for cardio queens, I always remember like this woman that used to work at the gym, and she would run to the gym and then run on the treadmill and then run home. And I'd always think like, man, all that cardio. And she's literally just running her muscle off. Like she had no muscle because she was just doing so much cardio. And in the CrossFit world and people who lift, they don't want to do a lot of cardio because they don't want to lose their muscle. So with HIIT and with this lifting, you're basically shedding fat but still able to build muscle on top of that and not lose muscle. So yeah, it's huge. Like I said, for like people who are really into lifting, normally they don't like to do cardio, so they like these fast, effective workouts. It's known to build, like raise your metabolism. You continue to burn fat throughout the entire day. What else? Let me think what else. I got it all up here. I was just speaking about it. So basically, yeah, that's what it is. It's heavy on, heavy off. It increases your metabolism. You don't lose, you lose weight, not muscle. It's actually really good for your heart. And basically, like people who actually do run, they tend to do HIIT training because this speeds up their endurance. It's also, you burn more fat typically than HIIT because it's an intense exertion, and it basically gets your body into hyperdrive, which means you burn more fat and calories in those 24 hours than, let's say, you doing like a steady pace run. So quick, effective, and extremely efficient. You don't lose muscle. The 4-day thing is, in my world, I teach at a lot of different places, but mainly right now I teach at a HIIT studio. So for somebody who a yoga studio. So for somebody who loves to do yoga, their objection to joining me was always like, well, how can I work my 3-day yoga into a 6 or 7-day program? So I'm really excited because now I can be like, hey, you can still do yoga and it's only going to be 4 days and it's only going to be 30 to 40 minute workouts with this HIIT training. So basically that's what it did. It's HIIT is heavy on, heavy off. How he will incorporate the weights, I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, I don't know. I'm assuming maybe he'll split it up or kind of just do like a HIIT move and then the lifting. But typically that's where people go for it. It's just fast, effective, burns fat, doesn't take muscle, increased metabolism, all that jazz. And basically how I've been sharing it is, like Jess said, I'm really excited about it. So I just made a silly post, just me looking excited. And I've been kind of talking about it in my stories. And I already got a group going for informational group. And in that group, what I plan on doing is basically sharing my knowledge of what HIIT does and why it's important, and why I do it. And then that's pretty much it. I'm going to be sharing in my stories as much as possible. And just basically for the next 2 weeks, that's all you're going to hear out of my mouth is Lift 4. So that's my plan.
I will say some things that's awesome, Danielle. Thank you. Because I knew you had so much knowledge to drop on this, because if you've been doing the 21-day fix style approach or something like that, you haven't really seen this type of workout. But like if you listen really closely in Cardio Core, phase 2, she mentions it several times. So feel confident knowing that you've done it at some point, probably through these programs.
Also Insanity Max, Tabata.
Yeah.
Very similar. Yes.
Yeah. So even like it's kind of, correct me if I'm wrong, is it similar in a way to like Tabata Power, where it's on, then you take that? Yeah. Okay.
Typically.
So,
there's so many different styles of HIIT. I mean, if you go on Pinterest, you'll see like the basic of HIITs. You know what I mean? Like there's just the basics where they'll show you, but it's basically you're on a high intense move, and then you drop your heart rate, but you don't drop it completely. So yeah, like Insanity, Shaun T, it's kind of his world. It's just kind of maybe like picked up a little bit notch. And I don't, like I said, I don't know how Joel's going to space it all out or how he does it, but yeah, if you've done Insanity Max, like the Tabata Power and the Tabata Strength, that's like that. Cardio for an 80-day, that's like that. So you guys have done it. What moves he will choose to do and how he'll incorporate the muscle training with it be completely, you'll find out when I find out. But that's the best way that I would approach this is explaining to people how effective HIIT training is, and for somebody who wants to lose weight but still want to maintain that muscle tone, wants to shred down and wants those like fast, quick, effective workouts. And I mean, it's 40. That's like amazing. Although sometimes I have a lot of people that are like 4 days. I'm used to working out 7 days. So that might be a struggle for that's kind of what I'm going to have to try to hump over.
But like you said, Danielle, I love that because a lot of the people who are in the test group are talking about the opportunity they get now to do other things. Like they get to go to a spin class, or they get to do their favorite, trail or something, and not feel like they're missing a part of a program.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that aspect because like I said, I mean, I've grown a love of yoga, and even some days, like in order for me to teach there, I have to practice there. And some days I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to teach, do a yoga class and do my workout? So it's a lot on my body. And, I'm excited for myself, but I'm also excited to offer this for people who have outdoor activities that they like to do other than working out in their home.
Yeah, and the other thing I wanted to mention too is something I saw Chelsea Pearson, who's one of the top coaches. She's been actually doing, claiming it's because she has a lack of time, which she probably does, but she's been doing the TurboFire HIIT workouts. So they're literally called HIIT 15, HIIT 20, HIIT 25, and she's been talking about HIIT training and how effective it's been for her in her time crunch. So that's kind of her back alley way of still using a Beachbody program, but she's starting to show that when you're in a time crunch, these are really super effective, and she's talking about it in her stories. So if you don't follow her, she's one, if you want to glance at her stories and see how she's talking about HIIT training, I just thought it was pretty cool that she found TurboFire's workouts and is amping them up.
Liz, if you go through all of our stuff, they all kind of circle back around. So
TurboFire.
Done HIIT before.
Although TurboFire, I tried it the other day and I just cannot keep up with Shalene.
But like you were saying, Jess, the word HIIT is such a such a lingo in this world, and like even now, like we're offering like yoga and HIIT class together. So make sure everybody's really throwing that word out there, because that's the word to kind of like attract people in that maybe frown upon our workouts, or like, well, I do my own stuff, or I do my own HIIT. You know what I mean? That's a good way to kind of get into it. You make sure you're using that HIIT lingo.
I'm supposed to go see that girl.
Yeah.
We'll get more details for you guys about the specifics of the program too. I have one of my best friends is in a test group. So we're going to get her to come on a call and give us a lowdown of the program. I do know a little bit from what she shared with me that the lifting is at the beginning of the workout. So it's like really heavy, intense lifting. And then the HIIT's at the end of the workout. And I've seen a couple clips of, the stuff she's not supposed to share with me, but, a couple clips and stuff. And they're not like some of the moves, like we've done them in other programs. So, he's just going to probably take the best of what he likes and incorporate those. But it's the combination probably of like that day when it's a specific, like a back and a bicep workout with these type of HIITs. So he's going to incorporate them. So excited.
Yeah, I am pumped, Danielle. That was great. Thanks. I didn't realize you were on, but this is going to be freaking huge. Watch in the Champions page tomorrow. I have no idea what time, but Joel will be on live, so we'll get even more information. The pricing is already on Beachbody On Demand. In your Coach Online office, and you can just FAQ it, and the prices will show up, so you can kind of see the packages that are available, and we'll talk more about that stuff as we kind of get closer to that. So let's get some emeralds. Let me know when you hit it. I am pumped for this time of year. Tomorrow, Coach Opportunity. Let's get people on board. Let's get people in there so we can show people what our team is about and how amazing we are. All right, ladies, thanks so much.